I'm definitely turning into an attention whore. I like this. So I had my first confrontational comment in my freaking 10 years of making these videos. Some of them are actually kind of good. Some of them are just kind of stupid. And I can't help myself. Creativity says the moment is what it is. And I'm a huge advocate for post. My goodness, look how small this arm is. Oh, jeez. Terrible. This is terrible for the brand. But yeah, post your raw content too, because authenticity, yeah, whatever the fuck that word is. But it's what composes your whole day, you know. There's so much to the day. What we're doing with this content is we're trying to let other people peek through a small little window into our world, into our minds, into our poetry, into our art, you know. So because as we see, all of us live a completely different life. Even our siblings, right? Even twins sometimes live separate lives. Somehow. Oh, yeah. So I got my first confrontational comment saying, "You're reading some AI scripts, blah, blah, blah." And I couldn't find the comment again because I'm not reading right now. Yeah, so do I need to explain how getting some AI assistance works? So I do a lot of thinking, and then through that thinking, there's also a process of elimination, right? You're like, okay, some of these are good decisions, some of these are bad decisions. So I shoot out a question to AI in the form of a paragraph. Here's a snippet of my idea. What do you think? Or confirm through the Bible or through the recent news articles or whatever. Confirm to me or deny what I'm thinking. And so it helps me refine it. Well, before I started using AI, I had notebooks of questions and thoughts. So when I started interacting with the damn thing, which was I was the weird quiet kid because nobody wants to fucking talk about this shit. So AI came along and I was like, bro, what's good? Nobody else is talking about this. And he can organize my thoughts and keep track of 8 books in the conversation instead of me trying to, because imagine how annoying I would fucking sound to be in a daily conversation with, because I got questions too. And so yeah, we had fun. Um it's also kind of lonely, right? You're like, where's my friends? But then you're like, I don't want to do it because I know too much, and social environment's kind of starting to freak me out, and this and that. But the good life is among the people. So yes, we make the content, and yes, it's like it feels good to get attention. But these synthetic human interaction still doesn't quite feel good, right? I guess, yeah, it's like petting a dog with a mitten on or with no mitten on. It's like the experience is there. You kind of with a big furry mitten on, or a glove, you kind of get the overall shape of the dog, the bone structure, maybe some muscles. Is it extra padded or not? Is it extra fluffy or whatever, right? But with the hand, you get the texture of the hair, you get the oiliness of the skin. Like you can definitely feel the thing, right? And I forgot where I was going with this. But yeah, I guess I've been making this content for about 10 years. And a lot of times I did sound kind of crazy, and sometimes I was kind of doing some cool shit, you know. So some people have trusted me with some cool projects and have definitely let me get away with saying a little bit too much. But the goal is to mature and grow up and be grateful and still say, I'm grateful for the good and the bad that happened yesterday because I am who I am today, right? So, yeah, I don't know. I like these new waves of progress that we're going through. And I'm gonna have to do it. I'm gonna read a little bit. Any, mini, miny, mo. But what am I gonna read though? Simply because it's organized thought already. I've, like, if you were to be like, just sit there and tell me something, well, I could spew about my personal business. Do you guys want to hear about my divorce? Do you want to hear about my childhood trauma and drama and stories between my siblings and all the shitty employers I've worked with, or some great employers I've worked with? Like, what would you like to hear? I am, because my vocabulary is a little bit turned up. I read a lot, right? I read a lot. I thought a lot. I organized poetry. I tried to write music. So my thoughts are very based in words. So I'd like to think that your vocabulary helps you understand the world. So because I know the difference, even though I'm colorblind, I know the difference between purple, violet, and whatever the hell, lavender, like just the scales of purple, simply by the description of the word. Like, and then almost everything in life, including verbs, has a tone of intensity to them, right? Or a tone of truth, or a tone of playfulness. So words and their synonyms and the authority of those words is actually kind of beautiful. And yeah, I talk about being Russian, but something about the beauty of the English language, I think, is one of the things that also help me understand some of these principles, because English is a very Latin-based language, right? And so a lot of biblical stuff is kind of Latin-based, and Hebrew, and it's just all kind of a big jambalaya. So I've written a book for women. I've written a book for church leaders. I've written a book for Business 101, how to do something on the side while you have a full-time job. You could be cranking out some side hustles. That's called 50 Shades of Ramen. It looks like I wrote up an essay about how to repair a roof on a shed in Vietnamese. I don't want to read that. My ALX Proverbs. So of all the worthy compilation of thoughts, did you want to hear more about the sovereign architect bullshit? It just sounds so lofty. I think at the end of the day, all of my work has come to the conclusion, like, the golden rule, but the secret sauce, the very secret sauce that we will always miss, is that without Jesus Christ, without love, none of this means anything. Like, technically, because we do all of these good intentions for one another, and maybe I don't want to give away the game, because everybody is gonna what, have a realization, no, hell no, I'll give away the game because it's that basic, and then we're still gonna say fuck that, we're gonna live how we're gonna live. Did I just forget the game? I did. We'll keep it a mystery. No, the secret sauce is the love of Jesus Christ. If we honor the commandments, right? There's only 10, and we prioritize God. We're respectful of the marriage, because it's like, that's a lot of damage, right? If you're cheating on your spouse, or if you're abusive towards somebody that you're supposed to be trusting with, or somebody that trusts you with their life and well-being and stuff, and you're over here just being a shit, and you're sleeping together, that's a crazy kind of concept, right? And the Bible says don't do that if you want to live a happier life, I'm assuming. So far I haven't read. And did I explain that already? I've already have 6, 10 notebooks worth of notes and poems and stories, and I've written a book for a married woman before, a little love story, and low key I'm actually living it out. In the story, I was a marketing company based out of Seattle. I was promoting music, was getting into some fashion, which I don't give a fuck about fashion. I kind of do. Like, so some of it's art, but not to the degree of like the ridiculous religion that it became. No, to me, it's just rags we wear. That's why this is as good as a suit, because this represents everything I'm about. Oh, what's good? We bought some business or what? I don't know why I'm squinting. Oh, it's 11. It's 11 p.m. So I'm actually asleep right now. Hey, 11 minutes and I haven't read. Let's fucking read something. We'll make it productive. ALX Proverbs chapter 14. Small piece. So yeah, I just had AI freaking supercharge my conversations. I have nobody else to talk to about this, because absolutely nobody on earth would go to this level of detail, and I do, you know. um to me, it meant a lot when I believed that Jesus saved me from some terrible, shitty situations, and I'm still over here at 35 looking like this, talking all optimistic. It has to be Jesus Christ, right? It has to be. Otherwise, I'm delusional as fuck. But I have a little bump right here. And I have a little bump right here. And then I have some pegs. I have 10 years of experience as a car builder under my belt. I got 8, 9 books. I just offered some consultation services free of charge to a couple decision makers. Ego aside, you know. I got a quick kick in this table. I guess this fucking sermon is over and I haven't read a chapter. This was not a productive video. This was more of my down-to-earth motherfucking chapter rap session, you guys. Like, what am I saying is what you're saying is also important. Like, how are you living? That's what we're curious about. Some of you are hot. Some of you are interesting. Some of you are smart. Some of you are crafty. Some of them are awkward. And that's kind of funny. Some of you are funny as fuck. Like, what's good? That's what this whole content is. That's why we're interacting. So, and then yeah, some people are more popular. Cool. I guess it's a competition somehow, right? Stay winning. Stay enjoying life. That's what it's about. We're trying our best. We're not out here trying to live a shitty life. We're actually doing our best every fucking day. Excuse me. I gotta pretend a little bit more grown now that I have a tie on. Yeah, have a good night.